The open calendar should saves you effort. You know, HR directors, training managers, training officers, they have a lot of things to worry about. Saving time, saving effort, saving money, it's a part of their KPIs maybe. They want to do a lot of things, especially those who are working with in large organizations, have too many people to care about, different disciplines, different departments. Time and effort is really very crucial for those people. Therefore, I mean, with the open calendar, you can be assured that you will have the variety, the options, and at the same time, you can save your time and effort. What are we promising this time? If you plan ahead, if you book your seats, we will give you free seats. So for every 2 seats you book for from January till March, you will get 1 free seats for the open calendar. You have 1 month and a half to plan this and to grab this opportunity, and we'll be even more happy if we see that organizations are taking really advantage of this promise. Key success factors in organizations. What are they? It's not magic, huh? It's not a difficult question. Even if you ask Mr. Google, just type this, you will just see faces pop up like this. Talent, talent. What made Japan is talent. What made Singapore is talent. What made most and all of the nations who made it to the top are talents. Therefore, I mean, now there is a shifting from calling them resources to talents, from training to learning and development. There is this important shift, and I see more in most organizations now, they are using learning more than training. They are using really talents more than resources. But you need to be smart in recruiting the right talent, training and developing and nurturing the talent, and also retaining these talents. A lot of managers, HR managers or directors, or I mean, they are scared from investing on these talents, and then they leave. Okay, ask yourself, why would they leave? How can I be more competitor and retaining these talents? So it's not about recruitment anymore. It's not about giving them the opportunity to grow anymore, but also the challenge of retaining them and retain the good ones. Because the bad ones, I mean, you need to send them to clinic, okay? Because you need to do a lot of efforts to really deal with the poor staff. Around the world, 224 billion US dollars have been spent on a training. In US itself, it's 160 billion dollars. Do you think that these people are fooled just to spend all these billions, I mean, for nothing? We'll see the result, why people and why companies and these are, by the way, these figures are only corporate figures. These are only corporate figures. It's not individuals who paid from their own pockets, or maybe SMEs, small businesses who are not reporting their learning and the training expenditures officially. These are just the really corporate figures. Okay? Now, the return on investment, according to research, is from 100 to 200%. Don't you want this? I mean, if you are a businessman and I bring you an opportunity and tell you, I mean, after 1 year you will make 100%, wouldn't you invest? Now people are in Qatar, in the real estate, for example, if you are ever working in this, the return on investment is 5.5. If you put your money in the bank, the return on investment is 2.2, 2.5. 3? Okay, then, but here we're talking about 100 to 200%. Motorola says that for every dollar they spend, they get $30 in return in 3 years. That means how much per year? 10%. 10 10 times, I mean, not 10%, I'm sorry. Yeah, 10 times. That's even, this is an official statement by Motorola. Let's see another company, IBM study, found that saving 3 minutes from employees' time in a company that has 1,000 employees saves how much? Monthly, monthly, monthly. So research, experiences, practices, and I believe that you have even better stories. You have, I mean, you have seen such results in your organizations, and you have seen such a thing in your own practice. Therefore, this is what when we talked about learning, it's really a very important thing. Now, research says obstacles for learning and training on organizations are not really the responsibility of HR managers and the training officers. I mean, there are partners here. Lack of time, 38%. Line manager, 31%. They are two together, they are making whatever. Poor system, that there is no system in place, 25%. Top management, these are the CEOs, the directors, 18%. Lack of a plan, there is no plan for training, 14%. Budget is 12%. Stereotype, budget is always to be blamed. This is the scapegoat for the training. Lack of budget, we don't have it. Actually, I have worked in the government sector for some years. Most of the time, I swear, the money that is not spent, it's the training. Why? It's there. The money is there. Huh? So it's really not about budget. So HR directors and training managers or officers are responsible according to these figures for part of the obstacles. If there is no system in place, if there is no plan in place, then you are responsible to about like 29 to 30% of the problem. So make sure that you are not really contributing to the obstacles of learning in your organization. Not only this, be even proactive. How can I make sure that employees have time? Because if you fix everything from here to here, still you are missing 40%. Still you are missing 40%.